Greetings, Summoner. I am Sega, and I have come to guide you on a great journey. Welcome to League of Legends. A magical world of wonder and adventure filled with one of the most unique character, story, and gameplay designs. Protected by the greatest company ever known, the Riot Games. Over the years, their game had improved really well and had become one of the most known games to mankind. And they have achieved much money and fame. But this new power had blinded them. They had become greedy for more, so they started to remove so much awesome free features from the game. And now, the League of Legends community is in great danger. We need your help, Summoner. Stick with me, and I will guide you through these tough times. Good luck. Hello my dear viewer, before I start talking about the tutorial, I just want to say that I'm sorry about the noise you hear in the background. Hopefully I will fix it soon. Okay, now when that is out of the way, I can start from the beginning. Hello my dear viewer, now that you're watching this video, I want to say to you, congratulations, you've done the hardest part. You got interested in my video and League of Legends. In this guide I will help you ruin your life. If you're happy with your life, I suggest you to leave League of Legends as fast as possible, but keep watching my videos. But if you have the courage to watch this video to the end, pat yourself on the shoulder, because the worst is behind you now. Right now there are over 170 champions in League, and there is one for everyone's taste. Do you want some cool shadow assassin who can almost teleport around the map? Boom, we got you covered. Do you want 1v9 unstoppable killing machines that some people legit think they're weak? Boom, we got them for sure. Are you an e-girl that wants to be appreciated by every man in this game because of some daddy issues? Boom, we can help you with that. Unlike some people in this game. Are you a rat IRL and wants to play like one in here? Boom, we sure have a ton of those. Do you want funny champs that actually represents the meaning of that word? Boom, we have them too. Or do you want funny champions that have a little different meaning of the same word? Boom, enjoy being funny. Now, to locate everything in the client is relatively easy at the start. Before I start talking about the league, I want to help you navigate through client. I don't want to drop you in the cold water at the beginning. At the top left corner next to a play button, there are three more that says League, TFT and LOR. I'm not going to talk about TFT and LOR here because they are not important. League, also known as the home button, is, as the name says, home page. In there you can see patch notes, submissions and rewards, season and ranked events. To the right first button is event, or now known as the season pass. I believe I do not have to explain much what the pass is, but in short you do missions and unlock some rewards. Next one is Clash button. This is a really fun event that appears every 2 or 4 weeks. Correct me if I'm wrong, and it's a really fun chance to play with your friends and possibly unlock awesome rewards. Next to this one is Collection button. Here you can see all the champion skins, wards, icons, emotes and chromas that you unlocked. Right now it's a lot harder to unlock more champion skins, icons and whatnot, because they have removed free chests you get by playing League. Okay, after that there is a loot button. Now, this first thing that pops up when you click on it is a hard scam, and I hardly advise you not to purchase this. Now, next one up here is Mythic Shop. Here you can buy exclusive skins with Mythic Essence. Unfortunately, you can no longer unlock Mythic Essence for free since they removed free chests. And now the last thing in loot is crafting. Here you can craft keys, sell or unlock new skins and champions. But just like I said before, you can no longer unlock new skins and champions since they removed hextech chests. And now this here is pretty much useless unless you already unlocked some of them before. And the last one is store. Here you can buy skins, champions, chromas, icons and more. So yeah, that's pretty much about the store. And now to hell button. I mean play button. No, not that play button. This play button. Okay, right here, as you can see, we have 4 types of game modes. We have Summoner's Rift, which can be divided in Swift Play, Draft Pick, Ranked Solo Duo and Ranked Flex. We have ARAM, Earth and Teamfight Tactics. I will not be talking about TFT in this video or ever because I don't play this game and it's a whole separate game from this one. Okay, now before I start talking about Summoner's Rift, I wanna introduce you a little bit more to these 2 game modes. ARAM is for fun game mode that lasts around 15 to 30 minutes. You don't choose your champion, you get one random that you own or that is free to play. Earth is pretty much the same. Here you play on the same map as the Summoner's Rift and the cooldowns are much shorter. Here in Summoner's Rift you have 4 types of game modes. You have Swift Play, Draft Pick, Ranked Solo Duo and Ranked Flex. Swift Play and Draft Pick are pretty much the same. They are just casual game modes where Ranked Solo Duo and Flex are for climbing. In Swift Play you don't have a champ select, you choose your role, champ, rune and everything in the lobby. Draft Pick, Ranked Solo Duo and Flex are pretty much the same. You first get to champ select, in there you choose your champs, runes, summoner spell skins and the champions you want to ban. Okay, now that I've shown you the entire client, it's time to talk about the gameplay. As you can see, this is a champ select. In here you choose your champ skins, bans, runes and whatnot. When you've chosen the character you want to play, just click on them, click on lock in and just wait to get into the game. Now that we're in the game, the first thing I want to get through is shop. Right here you can see there is a massive collection of items. It's really hard to find and organize items in this partition of the shop. That's why there is a recommended button at the top left corner. I also suggest you to use just this part of the shop when you start to play League because it's less confusing. Right here at this side is a little part of the shop where you can buy potions for healing or wards for vision. Down here is a box for your Jordans that you can purchase for a reasonable price, and they also boost your stats a little bit. And the last window down here is your inventory. If you ask me, this window is useless since you can see your items right next to your summoner spells. That's it for the shop, now the game. First we need to get to our lane. Okay, now that we are here I can go through everything. First thing, you see these little adorable guys. Aren't they just the cutest thing? Kill them! Crush them! Make them suffer! As you can see, when you kill them, they drop XP and gold. XP is for leveling up your champion and gold is for the items. More you kill them, the better it is. No shit, Sherlock. Your main goal is to destroy the enemy nexus. And the only way to do that is by destroying tier 1, 2 and 3 towers. After them there is inhibitor, and after the inhibitor you have 2 more towers that are defending the nexus. Okay, right now I would like to explain every role a little bit, so when you hear my terrible knowledge of the game you can choose which role fits you perfectly. And by the way, I recommend playing at least 5 to 10 games of every role so you can be sure which one you like the most. First one and the hardest is jungle. Jungle is like a game within a game. As a jungler, your job is to kill jungle monsters, help your team and secure jungle objectives like Dragon, Rift Herald, Atakan and more. I am not going to explain jungle in depth because it's complicated and I am not a jungle expert. Next one is top lane. Your job as a top laner is to be a heavy shield for your team if you're playing a tank, or to be a sharp sword if you're playing a fighter or bruiser. You are there to soak up damage and or deal it back. Now, mid lane is, as its name says, in the middle of the map. As a mid laner, you just have to farm to a certain level, most of the time is level 6 due to your ultimate ability, then look for a good opportunity to gank bot or top. You work most as a second jungler or support. Mid laners have the best chance at shutting down enemy overfed carries due to high amount of burst damage, since mid lane is full of mages and assassins. Ones who have to keep open eyes for mid lane assassins are AD carries. As AD carry, you have to farm and scale a good chunk of the game. AD carry is the main damage of the team. You may be squishy, but you are an important part of your team just as anyone else. And you cannot function well through your laning phase without a good support. As a support, your job is, as the name applies, to support your team with heals, shields, and crowd control, CC for short. Okay, those are the roles, now about the jungle objectives. These are few jungle monsters you should prioritize over normal ones. You have dragons, void grubs, rift herald, baron, and the last one added not that while ago, Atakan. Each one of them grants you a boost that helps you win your game. Void grubs are also newer epic monsters. By killing them you get granted bonus damage on towers. Also, if you kill at least 4 of them, you spawn little voidlings that also help you with taking down the towers. A Rift Herald is the next thing that spawns after the void grubs at the Baron pit. When killed, you can collect Eye of the Herald. You can then place it. The eye spawns the same herald that you fought. You can then ride it and crush it into the towers to deal massive damage. Next up is Drake or Dragons, you can call it however you want. Now there are a lot of kinds of Drakes, but each one gives you small boost. When you kill 4 of them, you get Soul, that gives you a great boost for your entire team. Baron is the last monster in a Baron pit. When killed, grants a small boost on your overall damage, recall, and gives nearby minions a buff. And the last one is Atakan, which has 2 forms. First one is Ruinous. When slain, grants permanent Crown of Carnage buff and 6 stacks of Bloody Petals. And the second form is Voracious. Upon takedown, grants the temporary false life that works like a guardian angel. You have done well, Summoner. We may have seen the last of Riot and their greed, but there is more to do. Your journey with League is only just beginning.